Molten God here with a match of Dead by Daylight where I'm playing Trapper with the perks Save the Best for Last, Thanophobia, Jolt, and the last one was Dying Light. I wanted to try a combo since Thanophobia got buffed a little and use that with Dying Light. Save the Best for Last, I liked the perk on Trapper and thought with the new way killers can have a bit of an automatic cooldown on swings. Or I guess just a regular buff nowadays. It's just going to be the regular thing unless they change it again, but before they would hit you and it would take a little bit more time to wipe out the blood or whatever. Now it's a lot quicker, and I thought it would Save the Best for Last. That would even make it faster than it already is. I do like using Save the Best for Last, and I thought with the way things are now, maybe using it again would be pretty fun or interesting. The last perk is Jolt. I don't really use Jolt that very often, but I thought, you know what, I'm going for 3 gens. Jolt's pretty good at keeping gens, regressed if they're close by, so maybe that would work if I got a good map. That trap up there is going to help later on. This match is interesting. I make a lot of mistakes, and I will call that out. Like right here, I was able to sneak up on them. I missed the swing, but I get it right over here, which is good. Still, I couldn't have done anything there. They finished the gen all the way over there, and I'm across the map just trying to put down traps. I do hear them eventually and realize they're still here. They drop this pallet. Just gotta accept that. They wait here to see what I do. Makes sense, it's fair game. Start chasing them. I think I saw Claudette behind me. They finish another gen, so 2 gens are done before I even finish my first chase. Now, I haven't been playing Dead by Daylight too much, but this person moves to the left, and I'm like, that should be an easy hit, that should be an easy down. I still get the down anyway, so it doesn't really matter, it's still nice, but they either did that on purpose so they can get Dead Hard value, or they actually messed up and Dead Hard did help them out, and then they just stayed there and just got hit after that. Either way, it's like, I don't know, man, I messed up there. I should have saw if they were going to do Dead Hard first before going for the swing, but I really thought it was an easy hit there. I mean, I still got it. That's good, right? Like, getting it down is nice, especially in this area of the map where I can kind of control more stuff. Hopefully things will work out. Surge should have activated when she was down, so maybe the gen in the main building and the gen to the side of her will get affected. He's just sprint bursting away after finishing the gen in my face. I'm like, you know what, whatever, it's fine. That's okay. Go back over here where I control this area, stop them before they can fully heal, and maybe do some damage. She moves over to the side. I hear clicking from David. I'm going to ignore that. In my mind, I thought, okay, this person's definitely going to have either borrow time or off the record, and I'm just going to get another stack to Save the Best for Last, and that's good for me. This person's really trying to spin, but it's not working out. Hit them. They just flashlight right there. They avoid the trap, and that's totally fine. At this point, another gen is done, and in my mind, I'm like, alright, this is not a good match so far. 3 people are injured, though. I get hit here. I have 6 stacks of Save the Best for Last, 1 stack of Dying Light. Something needs to happen to make this a game changer. I don't want to chase this person, because gens are just going to start flying, and yeah, I'll get pallets out the way, but that's not really going to help me out. I want to keep this area controlled and just make people either leave or get downed. This person's back up. Claudette. Help them out. I don't want to chase Claudette. I go for a bit and then stop and go back over here. They're playing it smart. They're going all the way to this side of the map. I fall for Dead Hard again. Not gonna lie. Don't know what was going on here. That was not good movement. I should just waited for this, but got another stack, Save the Best for Last. That's nice. 7 stacks is really good. And it does help me out later on having this many stacks. There's no pallet here for them to use. The add-ons I'm using were to help me with, if someone gets trapped, they can't pick themselves back up. They have to wait for someone else to pick them up, or else they get, stuck in a trap, or they free themselves and now they're on the ground and able to do anything. And the other add-on makes it so if they disable a trap or disarm a trap, they get injured. So Thanophobia value. Good thing about this right now, both of them went through the window. They are now trapped. One of them has to run over to the trap and disarm it as quickly as possible, but David gets caught. Claudette is now stuck. She has to free him. To Save the Best for Last, I'm able to not only down her quickly, but go after David immediately after and get the kill on him. Not kill, but down. Now, this is the turning point of the match. One gen is needed to be finished. I can just easily guard this spot. And I could pick up Claudette and take her off this, this building and just dunk her on a hook, do something like that. I shot this area because I don't want them getting in to save this, this David. Keep him dead, keep him, unable to do anything. And she starts moving in. And in my mind, I'm like, okay, if she's just going to stay there, I can leave her there. And now our team's kind of like, unable to do anything. If anything, that Claudette really helped me secure a win. And maybe they want to do that on purpose. I appreciate it. A smart thing about, going all the way to the corner of the building and just waiting for me to pick up is I probably won't be able to reach a hook. Maybe I do. Maybe I'll reach this hook to the side over here. I don't know. Maybe not, though. Maybe you could wiggle off. Or I could go to this hook. Whatever happens, happens. But I'm going to guard this area. Claudette could leave, go through the front or back, and then I could pick them up and just, hook them. But instead, they're staying up there. So I have really no reason to get away from this spot besides defending the left or right gen. This is playing to win. And I'm having fun right now. I'm just turning the tides of battle. I got 3 stacks of Dying Light, 5 stacks of Save the Best for Last. And I do decide, what? If David wants to go up there and do something, he can. I'll chase this person for a bit, get a hit on them. They drop the pallet, and instead of staying on that, I go back. See if David, disarms a trap or does anything. He doesn't. He's either doing a gen or working on, a totem. I don't know. He could be doing anything else. Pretty sure Claudette is still up there. And at any moment, Claudette doesn't get stuck. I think, yeah, David was working on a gen. I don't know where he is. I look at a locker. He's not there. I go, all right, whatever. Go back. It's fine. I will say this. This match really does show that one mistake or one moment in the game can really just change everything. I wasn't doing too good. I had 1 gen left. Everyone was alive. Now I have someone dead and a person on the hook. Someone's injured. Pretty good. There's a 3 gen here. It's pretty nice. I have this, this main building well defended. And all because those 2 just didn't disarm this trapper, didn't even look to check. They just went through the window and went, this is fine. This is great. We got this. This trapper's not doing too good. And to be honest, I wasn't doing too good at the beginning. But now I'm winning. I got 6 stacks to Save the Best for Last. 3 stacks of Dying Light, which is about to go away. That stuff doesn't matter. I will say this. Thank you, Claudette, for staying in that building. Really appreciate it. But the survivors still could have made a comeback. Claudette leaves the building. They pick her up. Claudette still hasn't been hooked, so they can do some dangerous maneuvers maybe. Sure, they're close to dying on the ground, but they can still help out. Maybe work on some gens. Maybe take some hits, so Save the Best for Last. Loses a couple tokens. They're doing this tactic where Michaela tries to come in, but instantly runs away. Because she's on death hook, so I'm guessing it's like, I don't want to get chased. I don't want to get hit. I'm getting out of here. And then David Clicky over here just tries to work on the gen. It's not working out. I'm in the area. I know he's here. Get this free hit on him. Pretty nice. But Michaela does the mad dash to Claudette to try and go save. And it just doesn't work out. They get trapped. And it's pretty much game over at that point because David runs over to Killer Shack and just hides in a locker. And Claudette finally comes down the stairs and is just shaking their head. I appreciate them. Also, David is legit just hiding in this locker over here. Hurt him. And then I'm like, alright, I'll put a trap here. Maybe let him have a chance to, try to escape and do one more chase. Look at the locker. Stare right at it. Move to, the window. Come around one more time and say, whatever. I give up. Gotta kill him now. But yeah, no, they could have done some cool maneuvers. I feel like the 3 of them, yes, it's a 3 gen, and it's a trapper. I have traps over in that area that stop them from using certain pallets, but they still could have done something. It would have been more difficult, and they still might not have won the match, but I feel like maybe a couple more of them would have survived. And technically, if one person survives to them, they might have won. It's all depending on how the person feels. Everyone else could die, but that one person's like, hey, I survived. That's a win for me. I will say this. It does make me happy to see that one trap at the beginning actually worked out and helped get 2 survivors downed, essentially. So that's pretty nice. And that's the end of the match. See you guys later. Have a good night and day.